I have about 3 weeks to fit into this dress. I'm gonna have to eat so clean and so perfect and cut out sugar. I am gonna do every last thing that I can to try to make this happen.
Hey YouTube, we know what Kim ended up wearing to the Met Gala, the original Marilyn Monroe dress. They don't think she'll be able to fit in it. And she's kind of like, yeah, I know it looks like I have a big butt, but my body has its ways of making its way into any size.
The width of my shoulders and my body makes me like a shapeshifter. I can squeeze into anything.
I love how Kim's thought process was my shoulders. Like, I can squeeze into it. It's like, bitch, it's your ass. No one is worried about your shoulders. They're worried about your ass.
But the reality hit, she can't fit into it.
You know, they're not letting me do it anymore. At this moment, I'm not going to the Met, so I could already feel the FOMO happening.
And now the girl is on a mission. And we also know that she did lose a lot of weight to fit into that dress. She says she hit the gym harder than ever, twice a day is every day.
I have about 3 weeks to fit into this dress. I am gonna do every last thing that I can to try to make this happen. It's gonna be really hard, and I'm gonna have to eat so clean and so perfect and cut out sugar, which is so hard for me.
Let's not forget, Colt, and we talked about it then, she got some shit for it. Then we could go back to the debate if people thought it was, you know, not the right thing to be putting out there because she lost weight in an unhealthy way in a short amount of time. Some people will say it's for art. In Kim's words, she was like, it's like when actors lose weight or gain weight for a movie. Khloe said it on the show.
Kim, you tailor your underwear. It's never going to be the way you want it.
And I remember also asking her about it on my podcast, like, would you go to these lengths for a dress?
Would you go to the extremes that Kim went ever for a look? Go into the...
No.
Like, you know, like fly to Ripley's Believe It or Not, try on the dress, like lose all this weight, do a replica, like all this shit.
When it comes to the Kardashians, everyone says they don't have talent. Like, Kim Kardashian has talent. The way she impersonated Marilyn Monroe singing Happy Birthday, Mr. President.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Mr. President.
Were you seduced?
Yes, I've never thought a woman singing to me could turn me on so much.
True's 4th birthday party we see in this episode. One of the things that we find out is that, you know, he's not coming to the birthday. He has playoffs or whatever.
Is he coming?
He can. He has a game today.
Chris says to Khloe that she spoke to him and he wants to pay for everything. And this is, again, a situation where it really feels like Chris is kind of like Tristan's, I don't know,
Hype woman. She's like Team Tristan.
Tristan called me.
Yeah.
And he said that he privately went ahead and took care of the whole party.
And Khloe's like, no, thank you.
Nice, but I won't let that happen.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, but let him. You should let him pay for it.
You should.
And she's like, no, it's okay. I got it.
I won't
He
let
was
that
so
happen.
excited to do
And
it.
I'm so excited that I could do it all by myself.
Khloe's basically like, no, I don't need his freaking money, mom. Like, you know, I have tons of money. I can afford a birthday party.
I work really hard to do elaborate things for True, and I don't need anyone's help.
The money will not be what fixes this.
Liar!
But it's so weird that Chris is so good to him.
I text with Tristan. He said he's really excited because the team is so good.
He wanted to split
The house
the
with you,
dough, and
is
mom was
something.
like, let him do it.
I feel like it's driving Khloe crazy.
Beyond. And that's the thing, like, why should they allow him a positive look? Like, oh, your daddy paid for your 4th birthday party, True. Remember that? Like, no, Khloe did it.
I love that we got to see more of Travis on this episode, but seeing their love, I just feel like, okay, Kylie, Travis go to Milan for some fittings, and I just love their vibe. I love that they're like wearing silk PJs. Kourt is obviously not glammed up. She arrives at the Milan hotel with a clip in her hair.
Travis is just such a chill ass guy that Kourtney's like, screw it. Like, I love this man. He loves me and my hips, my curves. Like, he's obsessed with me. I don't care what I look like.
Kourtney seems to be really nervous about this wedding. And she's saying to Travis that she's so nervous.
I'm gonna have a heart attack the day of. Like, I don't know if I can survive.
Are you nervous?
Like, I don't want to be like drugged or anything, but I need to like, excuse me.
And Travis is like, excuse me? Thank you that you don't want to be completely drugged when you're getting married to me.
Thank you. We agree.
Well, that's all Kourtney knows. The Vegas wedding, she was blackout.
So the reason the family didn't go with Travis to Milan is because they had to stick around for the Blac Chyna trial that's going on against them for like $100 million. They're being sued.
The mother of my brother's daughter is suing me Kylie, Kimberly, and my mom for defamation and interference with the contract.
On the plane, Travis being like, I wish your family could come. Like, it would be so much fun.
Why didn't we invite them?
And then Kourtney had to hit him with a, babe, like, they're going to court.
Because my mom has her trial.
Oh.
It's like, oh, side note, they're being sued for $100 million, so they couldn't make it. That sucks.
And leave it to Kourtney, like, maybe her not showing up to film did her a favor.
She likes to show every single thing.
No, I don't like to. That's our job.
Because that's why she didn't get sued.
Another thing we find out in this episode is that when Kim, Khloe, and Kourtney go to lunch, they talk about the Disneyland Photoshop failure. The story is Kim wanted to post it. Chicago actually went with Stormi.
There was the cutest picture of Shy and Stormy at Disneyland. Yeah.
Kylie didn't want Kim to post it.
I sent it to Kylie for approval. She goes, no, I really don't want any pics of Stormy out right now.
So basically, Kim just sent Khloe like a quick, like, I'm using True's face for this. Is this okay?
She sent it to me and I said, wait, you took True to Disneyland without me?
She just posted it, and fans noticed even before, because Kourtney said to Khloe, oh, and then they found out because you posted True's first time at Disneyland, then everyone was like, oh, wait, that wasn't true.
You posted True's first time.
We were at
everyone thinks it's like a major scandal.
Eagle-eyed fans figured out it wasn't true from just the pure Photoshop fail of it all.
But it's fun to see the behind the scenes of like Kim just being like, it's all about the aesthetic. It's all about the pink and blues.
It's not a major scandal. I just wanted my grid pink and blue.
True had to take one for the team.
So what'd you guys think of this episode? Let us know in the comments below.
And make sure to check out all of our past recaps in case you missed them.
And don't forget to subscribe.